Why did they keep giving... When they handed him a mic, I just went, no, take that one away.
No,
he doesn't need
I'm
that.
fine when you just let him say one word.
No,
or
he doesn't need to say anything. He just does not need to speak.
I'm fine
He
with
should be the silent
part.
guy. He should be the silent guy fucking standing there, nodding.
Yeah.
That's what his
and
job
then maybe
should be.
at the end he does the blue in the shield thing.
Yeah, like that's fine. Let him say that. We're good.
So this cuts to the Super Friends coming out.
Yes.
With the lights coming out, which is very cool.
That was good, yeah.
And they're beating him up, and then they ran away.
Mm-hmm.
So the Shield sulked away to fight another day, I suppose.
We'll get you next time.
So they should have had like a smoke bomb. And then they'll sneak away. Oh.
I'll get you next time, Super Friends.
Why can't you do that, Roman Reigns? Come on.
Because that took much more speaking than he's capable of.
I know. Damien Sandow versus Alberto Del Rio.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently Alberto Del Rio's kind of taken the yes thing away from Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, now he's
Turned
got
it into
C.
C.
Yeah, which is stupid.
He'll find his own...
He will, it's just...
His own word.
But I thought it was like
to be fair, it wasn't his fault. The crowd just kind of started saying
well,
C.
yes,
C,
but
C,
he should
C.
not be encouraging it. That's kind of douchey, I think.
Well, I'm sure once they find a thing for
once
him
he's got something, yeah.
I don't get this whole when he's like putting his hand over his face.
He's doing
like,
that little.
That's the edge hair pull.
Yeah,
spot.
I mean, and it's sort of a half hair pull spot / you can't see me.
Yeah.
It looks the same as other people. He's got to come up with his own shit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Christ, coming out to the fucking ring in a car, Guerrero much?
No, he doesn't come out the car anymore.
But he used to.
But no, as a face. Only as a heel.
Doesn't matter. He's still doing the same shit as other people.
Well,
he needs to fucking figure shit out.
Would you say JBL came out to the car? Was that before Guerrero?
No, it was a limo. It was very different. He's not coming
Oh.
out being like fucking, hey, look at my hot shit. JBL's just like, I'm better than all of you, fuck off.
I do like the entrance now.
Yeah.
Where the crowd says Alberto Del Rio with Ricardo Rodriguez.
Yes, it makes a lot more sense, because a heel having his own announcer, sure, it's pretentious, but it doesn't really work.
No.
So, I don't know. I like it better this way. He's a better face.
Barrett and Kofi.
Yeah.
Finally, Wade Barrett wins a match.
Yeah.
You know, he's kind of the Intercontinental Champion, and he kind of should win from that.
But in all fairness, I mean, Kofi, nobody can lose against Kofi, so it's
Not nowadays.
No.
So that's cool.
Yeah.
And then match number 10. 10 matches on Raw this week.
Yeah, there was a lot of shit. A lot of wrestling.
Dolph and Kane.
Yeah.
Kane beat Dolph because of AJ's interference.
Good match.
So it was a good match, and you know, this might be leading to the whole AJ causes Dolph matches now.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
This probably will lead to the inevitable split of the duo.
Mm-hmm. Although it could lead to a nice tag feud between Team Hell No and Ziggler and Big E.
Yeah,
that could be good.
I mean, Big E's got to get in there eventually.
He
right?
does. Like Jesus, he hasn't even had a match yet.
Not on Raw.
The fuck is that?
To be fair, Diesel didn't have a match for a while, did he?
Yeah, well, true. Good point. You're right. You're
okay.
Right. Yeah.
So he will.
Yeah.
We cut to the main event of the evening,
mm-hmm.
which was story time with The Rock.
Which I gotta say, I kind of like this better than his regular stuff.
I don't.
I did.
This has nothing to do with his match.
No.
He has a world title match coming up this week, and he's talking about some stupid story when he was 15.
But as we've proven, The Rock is not taking it seriously. So, with that in mind, I'm cool with him just having fun for a moment. And then, if you notice, the one thing I liked about it, I mean, the story was stupid, let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the jokey Rock, it's fun sometimes. But, if you notice, the second Punk came out, Rock got serious.
That's fine.
That is good.
But I'd rather see 15 minutes of that than 10 minutes of crap and then 5 minutes of CM Punk.
You're never getting 15 minutes of serious from The Rock anymore. It can't happen. He is sort of the jokey guy. He has to do that.
I thought that opening promo that they had to begin with, the whole "You're Boxing with God Now" promo, was really good, and that was about 15 minutes. That was 30 minutes.
No. Yeah, but if you go back to our episode where we argued about this, The Rock's promo wasn't very good.
Yeah, but at least you got 15 minutes of CM Punk.
Yeah.
This is where
we already got a bunch of Punk
I just
already.
want even. Not really. We got a bunch of Paul Heyman with a little bit of Punk.
Nah, still.
Frankly, my argument is just that it was just a story that went nowhere and had nothing to do with anything. It was literally The Rock just talking for 15 minutes about nothing, just trying to make the crowd laugh. Like, that had something. There was a lot of in-jokes for Nashville, and that's great for the crowd, which is fine. But he needs to realize that there are millions upon millions of people at home watching a story that does not care about Nashville or your little 15-year-old story.
That's what he's always done. And I mean, you know, his what he was trying to do was try and appeal to the crowd by being like, "Oh, crackhead, it's funny."
No.
Like, I'm not saying I'm not saying the story was good. It was stupid. But I kind of like the fact that he actually did get serious, whereas he hasn't really done before the first match.
To get serious.
Oh yeah, no, but the
CM
first
Punk forced him into a pull away.
But that's the thing. The first match or the first sparring thing, he was just making joke after joke after joke. I like the fact that now he's making his jokes because he has to. He's The Rock. It's what he does. At least now he does pull it back and get serious. I like it better. I like it better than all the other promos he's done about this whole thing. I think he took it a little more seriously this way.
Because he didn't say anything to CM Punk, really.
Yeah, he did. I don't remember exactly, but I know he did say some shit to him.
Not much. I like the ending where CM Punk stole the belt.
Yes, that was fucking awesome.
Because he's probably going to walk into Sunday with the belt.
That's what I'm hoping for. If he doesn't, I'm going to be very pissed off.
No.
Because it was one of those things where I'm like, I don't know if anyone's ever stolen the belt and kept it.
Yeah, because they usually take the belt and then The Rock.
And then The Rock ends it the next day. If he comes out on Sunday with the belt, that's going to be fucking amazing. Mm-hmm. But I unfortunately
we obviously, because this is going to be our last show before Elimination Chamber, so we have to get into it.
We do.
And this time I actually wrote the matches down, so
it won't
be all befuddled.
And it turned out we didn't get what we thought. I thought the Super Friends versus Legion of Doom was going to be fucking...
It was supposed to be a War Game style chamber match, but apparently that idea has been scrapped.
Fuck.
Which is unfortunate. I mean, today's Wednesday.
Yeah, I mean, by...
Plans can change.
Friday they could come up... They have to come up with some kind of stipulation for this.
Right.
They can't just do a 3-man tag or some bullshit like that.
You think? Yeah,
they can't.
I'm hurting it.
Or 6-man, sorry.
I heard it's just going to be a regular 6-man.
That's fucking idiotic.
I know, but
it's Elimination Chamber, and we have one Elimination Chamber match.
The way I look at it is, it would have been nice if they had the War Game style match.
You know what they need to do? A Divas Elimination Chamber match.
I'm actually surprised they're only having one Elimination Chamber match.
I know, that's what I mean.
And it's a number one contender.
I know. It's not even for a title. Not that I'm expecting a title match,
I think this should be the end. I think this should be the last Elimination Chamber. If you're not going to have 2 world title Elimination Chamber matches, then there's no point.
Or even have 2 Elimination Chamber matches. Yeah. Whether there's a title or not, I don't care. Because to me, the title is kind of meaningless anyway. It has been for a long time.
Maybe it could be a safety issue. Because it's Elimination Chamber, it's not exactly the safest match. You have Ryback in there.
It's one of the worst fucking matches to have.
You have Ryback in there, you have Sheamus in there, John Cena in there. Those are 3 very important guys who you don't want getting hurt before WrestleMania.
That's true.
Because, I'm not saying that Rollins or Reigns or Ambrose are green enough to, maybe hurt.
No, I don't think... I think they're good enough. I think it's a matter of Ryback is green.
Yeah, but he's hurting the Shield isn't going to hurt anybody. Than the Shield.
But he could fuck up and hurt Cena or Sheamus. It is possible.
I wouldn't say it would just be. It wouldn't fall just on Ryback. Because I think he's.
Accidents can happen. Sure.
I mean, look, we didn't talk about this much, but the Miz botched a suplex.
Oh yes,
on
he
CM
did.
Punk
Oh Jesus,
at a house show, and people are like, "Oh, fucking Miz botched." Accidents happen.
Yeah, I mean, and no one's perfect.
You can't. It's because the internet hates the Miz to a point where it's like, "Oh, see, he fucked up. He almost
hurt CM exactly."
Punk. No, well, an accident can happen. Mm-hmm. Ryback almost hurt CM Punk. Accidents happen.
It just happens. It's not like you can't blame a guy for. They're trust me. There are people who fuck up, who are just so green that they fuck up. Yeah. And I mean, there are people who aren't green. All I gotta say, D'Lo Brown. Mm-hmm. Look what he did. Yep. Right? He was not green. He'd been with the company for many, many years. He was not green. He is talented. He's a good wrestler. Made a mistake. It was an accident. There was nothing he could do.
So I'm just saying, as good as it would be cool to see an elimination style chamber match, War Games, whatever.
It makes sense.
Do you really want to risk because it's going to be John Cena versus The Rock too at WrestleMania? Do you really want to risk?
Yeah, no, you're right. You're absolutely right. No, I understand that. It's just I like the Elimination Chamber match, and I wanted to see more. Yeah. I really did, because I don't think the guys they have in the number one contender match can really pull out that great a match.
Yeah. Well,
a handful of guys will do really well, but
we'll go down the list.
Yeah.
So the pre-show is Tensai and Brodus, and apparently, from what I heard, the fans, it's going to be a lot like Air Boom, where the fans are going to name them, so they'll have a name come Sunday, and they're facing off against Road Scholars. This is pre-show. The Road Scholars are teaming up for one night only. Because I guess they probably don't want Primo and Epico or a smaller tag team.
I guess it makes sense. But does that mean? So would that mean? I don't know. Because then.
Well, plus it gives Cody Rhodes and Damien Sandow something to do because they don't have a match.
Yeah, that's true.
So it gets them on the show technically.
The weird thing is, I don't see. It doesn't make sense because I would assume because of the fact that they're getting a name that Funk Inc., as I'm going to call them until they get a name. How can they lose to Road Scholars?
Oh, they're probably not going to. They're probably going to beat them.
But how does the Road Scholars lose to Funk Inc.?
Funk Inc. being
400-pound
guys.
I understand that they're like 9,000 pounds together, but I don't know. It just seems weird.
Trust me, I'd like Road Scholars will lose because they're not a tag team anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
It's okay.
That's true. Yeah, I guess.
Because that's another reason. Mm-hmm. You don't want them beating another tag team.
Yeah.
So you beat a tag team that's not technically a tag team because they broke up.
Yeah, that's true.
So they don't hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can maybe even get a feud. Who knows out of it? Like Road Scholars get mad at each other, and that starts a feud. Who knows?
Maybe. I guess. I don't know. Yeah, that would be good. That'd be good. But who would be the face in that scenario?
Probably Cody. But it's not going to happen. But
no, but it could. Yeah.
Antonio Cesaro versus The Miz for the U.S. title. It's going to be a good match.
Yeah, it'll be definitely a good match.
Probably Antonio.
Yeah, I don't see The Miz going over. No.
Caitlyn versus Tamina.
Don't care.
Caitlyn's probably going to win.
Probably.
Then we get the Shield versus the Super Friends.
Super Friends are obviously going over this.
Yeah.
There's no way Shield
takes
this.
That's fine.
It is what it is.
You can't be like, we can't have the Shield. You can't have John Cena lose right now.
You can't. He's got to have all the momentum going into WrestleMania against The Rock.
So, I want to know what the Shield's plans are for WrestleMania after this.
I don't know, because there doesn't seem like there's much that they can do.
Do you think they'll do another 6-man tag?
They have to, right?
WrestleMania?
That's the problem. Like, these guys are never getting singles competitions, which kind of pissed me off.
So, because they're thought of as a unit.
They are thought of as a unit. So, who's gonna replace the Super Friends as their next fucking 3-man tag?
No, I'm sure they'll find some. It'll probably be like just guys that have nothing to do in the card, so they'll throw them in a feud.
Maybe it'll be Funk Inc.
Maybe.
Funk
Could
Inc.
be a tag
with,
team.
yeah.
Could be a tag team.
Yeah, and then it's just sort of a revolving door of which one of the
so
Shield
like I said,
does it.
It'd be nice if it was a War Games style match.
Yeah,
it would be cool.
I would like some.
But at the same time, that would blow up the crowd too. Because you have The Rock versus. This is another thing. You have The Rock versus Punk. You can't have the crowd be blown up.
I know, but I just want some kind of stipulation. It just seems kind of fucking boring
to have a 6-man.
Yeah, it's just boring to have a 6-man tag.
But then, I guess my argument would be, much like an actor playing the same kind of role in movies and being typecast, if you have the Shield in gimmick matches...
True.
Because they're just coming... Their
right,
last match
right.
was a TLC
That's
match.
Right.
Do you really want them...
but their last match was like 2 months ago.
Yeah, but do you want every match they're involved in to be a gimmick? Because then they'll forever be known as the gimmick.
I don't care.
I think they might for their career's
sake. Yeah, but
sake.
once they separate, then they can do the real matches and blah, blah, blah.
Well, you say that like it's simple, but it's really not.
It could be simple enough. Well, they make it too complicated.
Yeah. When we get to the Elimination Chamber match, it is happening for the World Heavyweight title, #1 contender spot for WrestleMania.
Jesus.
Jack Swagger, Chris Jericho, Team Hell No, so that's Bryan and Kane, and Henry and Orton.
There's only a handful of people that could actually make real use of this Elimination Chamber. Like
4.
Yeah, I guess.
Everyone but Hell No.
Well,
because I don't see Hell No, obviously. They're still tag team champions.
Yeah, they're not. No. So there's. I'm not saying
them both out.
No. I'm saying as could make the match interesting.
Oh, Y2J.
Y2J will definitely.
Henry will throw people around the cage.
Yeah, but he won't. He won't take any bumps. He never does.
He'll take one big bump. He'll take the big man bumps where it'll be like he'll get eliminated because like 4 dudes hit their finishing move on him.
Yeah, like that's all it's going to be, and that's not really interesting.
Swagger will probably throw dudes around too. I can easily see like him doing the Kurt Angle spot where he like belly back suplexes somebody.
Yeah, he'll definitely do that. Yeah, I could see that happening. I think Daniel Bryan and
Y2J are
going to do some shit, and Kane will do a lot of knocking people around. But that's the thing, Kane actually will take a bump, too. Yeah. Which, unlike the other 2 big guys, he'll take a big bump if he has to, which he will.
I'm sure Swagger will take bumps.
I don't see him taking a big
bump. He'll take
a bump
from Orton.
Yeah, he might take one from Orton. Orton will do nothing. Orton does nothing.
Here's the problem. Orton will do nothing, and he'll probably get the win.
Unfortunately, yeah, I think you're right. I think he is going to get it, because they're trying to push the heel, or he's trying to get the heel thing on him, and I really don't see... Big Show taking the title.
No.
So I think he's gonna.
Here's the thing. I'm hearing